Hello, dear viewers. Welcome back to my channel, where we keep you updated on the latest news about Sheikh Hamdan and his family. In my previous video, I shared that Sheikh Hamdan and his ex-wife, Hadia, had a meaningful conversation. However, in the end, Hadia felt sad because Sheikh Hamdan didn't mention anything about their future. He essentially gave her freedom, leaving her feeling down. If you haven't seen my last video, be sure to check it out for the full story and more context. During their talk, Sheikh Hamdan invited Hadia to come back to Dubai for further discussions. But just a few days later, Hadia posted a sorrowful poem reflecting on her life. She's feeling abandoned and heartbroken. Let's take a look at what she had to say. First of all, I would like to share the poem image which had shared by Hadia Zen on that day. Keep your eye on it because after that, I'm going to share the translation of it. Poem translation. Your son is exhausted and about to die. Because I feel sad and abandoned. Feeling lost and I don't have nothing. I have nothing to say my own. I spent beautiful days with hope. But now I don't have any hope. My days are darkened. How can someone live without a hope? Poem explanation. Your son is exhausted and about to die. Here, Hadia compares herself to the sun, which once shone brightly but is now fading. The exhaustion symbolizes her emotional and mental fatigue. She once felt warmth and light in her life, possibly from Sheikh Hamdan's presence or the hope of reconciliation. Now, that hope is vanishing, and she feels as if she is on the verge of emotional collapse. The phrase "about to die" does not necessarily mean literal death, but rather the loss of her spirit and motivation, as if she no longer has a reason to shine or exist with purpose. Because I feel sad and abandoned. This line directly expresses her pain. She feels left behind, as if she is no longer important to Sheikh Hamdan. The word abandoned suggests she was expecting something, perhaps love, care, or a second chance at marriage, but now realizes she is alone. It reflects a deep emotional wound, as if she had built her hopes around something that was never truly promised. Her sadness is overwhelming, making her feel as if she has lost everything that once gave her joy and comfort in life. feeling lost and I don't have nothing. This verse amplifies her state of despair. She feels completely directionless, as if she has no place or purpose without Sheikh Hamdan. The repetition of, I don't have nothing, a double negative, emphasizing absolute emptiness, suggests she feels stripped of everything: love, hope, identity, and security. Without the future she envisioned, she struggles to find her own worth. Her emotional turmoil leaves her confused, making it difficult to see a way forward. She may also feel disconnected from those around her, as if no one understands the depth of her sorrow. I have nothing to say my own. This line suggests she feels voiceless and powerless. Perhaps she once had the confidence to speak her truth, to express her desires and emotions freely. But now, she feels like her words carry no meaning, as if no one listens or cares. It could also reflect the loss of her role in Sheikh Hamdan's life. Where she once had a place, now she feels like an outsider, unable to claim anything as her own. This line emphasizes the depth of her helplessness, reinforcing the theme of abandonment and despair. I spent beautiful days with hope. Here, Hadia reminisces about the past, a time when she was hopeful and believed in a brighter future. These beautiful days likely refer to the moments when she felt close to Sheikh Hamdan or imagined a future with him. Hope sustained her, making her days feel full of purpose and happiness. It suggests that despite everything, she still cherishes those memories. However, the past is now just a memory, and the beauty she once experienced is gone, leaving her feeling empty and lost in the present. But now I don't have any hope. This verse marks the turning point of her sorrow. Once, she had something to look forward to, a chance at reconciliation, love, or a renewed bond with Sheikh Hamdan. But now, all hope is gone. She has come to terms with the fact that her expectations will not be fulfilled. Losing hope means losing the motivation to move forward, and it leaves her feeling lifeless. The contrast between the past and present deepens her despair, emphasizing how much she has lost emotionally. My days are darkened. Now that hope has left her, she sees nothing but darkness ahead. Without Sheikh Hamdan, or at least the idea of a future with him, her life feels meaningless. Darkened suggests a shift in her perception. Where once there was light, now there is only sadness. She might feel like even the happiest moments around her are overshadowed by her personal grief. This line expresses how her emotional pain affects her daily life, making everything feel cold, empty, and devoid of joy. How can someone live without a hope? In the final line, she questions the very essence of life. To her, hope was the only thing keeping her going, and now that it's gone, she doesn't know how to continue. This rhetorical question reveals her inner turmoil as she struggles to see a reason to keep moving forward. It also suggests a cry for understanding. She wants others, perhaps even Sheikh Hamdan, to recognize the depth of her pain. Without hope, she feels as if life itself is unbearable, reinforcing the theme of complete emotional devastation. Hadia feels heartbroken and abandoned, as she believes she will never be Sheikh Hamdan's wife again. Despite sharing 2 beautiful children with him, after the divorce, she feels like an outsider in their lives. Here is the poem Hadia Zen shared on March 20th, 2025. I hope you can connect with every word of this heartfelt poem and enjoy the video. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching.